Welcome back, guys. I think we're doing pretty well. We have 7,300 in the bank, and we can construct a new floor, which we're absolutely going to do. We need some stairs. So they will come up there. And we need some lights. We cannot spend too much power. I wonder how much light is actually needed on a floor. I hope that's enough. I hope that's enough. That's up to 88. Then we're going to move these guys. You come up here. Stick that there, stick that there, stick that there. Okay. We actually need to change that wallpaper. Why didn't it do that? I have to drag it, that's why. Okay. So, oh, we could... let's stash that for now. We're gonna move our telegraphers up here. Let's leave a little bit of space in between them. They can have that. They can have their trash cans. They can have their picture. And these. And their clock. Okay. And a nice medium plant there. And let's put one there as well. Okay. And then we need another telegraphing station. Yeah. I have just the thing for it. It was part of your uncle's last business deal before it took off. Ah, here it is. Okay. Oh, okay, we got a generator. And an industrial wall. That costs 1,250. Well, we still have some power. Ooh, that counters heat. Alright, let's stick that in there. That makes it a little better. Now it's just the noise that's a problem in there. Okay, I like it. We want so a noise counter in there. Let's... what's prestige? We don't have anything. Paper trash. Give you a trash can. General... Oh, you know what? We'll give you one of these hanging clocks. We'll give you a coat hanger as well. And a small plant for your desk. And a medium plant next to your desk. Okay. Let's hire someone for this. Well, I guess we might as well take the cheapest one. Well, wait. Frugal uses 50% resources when working. Nocturnal, unaffected by darkness. Well, we'll take the frugal person. Okay, so that's an extra telegraphing station, which is awesome. Then I don't think we actually need this wall. Let's stash that. And then we'll get another one of each of these. We're gonna have to take a loan. Probably 2,000. Production. A typesetting table. And an assembly table. I think I want the typesetting table closer to the desk or to the door. So we'll do something like that. Yeah, let's hire the people for it. Let's hire you for that. Let's hire you for that. And production accessories. Oh, you want a globe. You want that. You want that. Okay. And then we want some comfort stuff. I suppose we can let the game run while we're doing this. Comfort. Hanging clock. Well. Our mobster friend is coming to beat us up. But hopefully our security guard can handle that. Yep, he threw him out. Excellent. Alright, a clock. Do you want one each? I think you do. We have some news. They wanted us to print something censored, so let's go ahead and do that. Right? Yeah. Alright, you're almost done there. Let's give you a medium plant on each side, a coat hanger in the middle, that there, pause, 3 entertainment. Well, we'll try. 18 hours. That's not gonna work. Did we get everything we needed for comfort? Trash can. Okay. So that's a pretty comfortable area. Do we have paper? Some. A little bit. Oh, I'd already bought paper. She just hadn't brought it up. Alright, well, then we have some more. Let's just check this. I don't think we're gonna get this. Politics. Pause. We have 1 hour left. Yeah, we're not gonna get that. Speakeasy Menace. Let's get that. Then we have some economy or society. Let's go economy. And we're not gonna get the groundbreaking news, unfortunately. I am fairly certain. Nope. Damn it. Okay. So more economy. And a new economy story. We don't have anything for that. Now we do. And some sports. Sylvia. We're getting a lot of stories here. Society. And crime. Are we getting any of these? Oh, and there's the gruesome that we need. But we won't get it this week. Crime. We don't have anyone ready to do economy. We have 4 days, so we'll wait until next week for that. Is anything gonna get ready? Yeah, you're gonna get ready. You're gonna get ready. We have 4 days for that, so we're gonna wait. We have 4 days for that, so we're gonna wait. Alright, must print now. We have 2 pages. We have to print something censored. We have more than enough stories. I think we'll go with society on the front page. So this society can go in there, and then we have society there. But this is also politics, so we can. Oh, that. Okay, censorship doesn't link up. So let's go with that. And we do have some old stories, but we don't really need to print them. I want to print that. We need unrest, gruesome statistics. None of those are ready. Oh yeah, there's unrest. There's statistics. So do something like that. And then we just need the gruesome, which is not ready yet. I think that seems fine. I love the music in this game. 85,500 newspapers. People that values its privilege above its principles soon loses both. The mayor seems like a nice guy. Does he now? 4,700 is our new balance. 3,420 in sales revenue and 1,000 from the hidden agenda. And we did print at least one censorship, so that's good. 1,004 points. Our expenses did go up. All right, more level ups. Very nice. What does the mob want this time? A lie. For each lie, 500. Okay. We'll stay on that. We have 20 points. Let's get page module 3. That leaves us with 4 points. Nah. We already got those. We already got that. Persian tapestry counters noise. Alright, let's get that. That's all our influence spent. If we move that up there, then we could use this entire floor. Print a page module. And that's the same in printing, yeah. Alright. You're moving. I don't think we need that right now. Actually, let's move this back here. Whoa. And then you can be closer to the door. Okay, you have a small plant on there. So this one isn't really needed right now. Oh, and you can have your clock. Very good. We're going to have to buy some paper. Ooh, that uses a lot of power. Let's stash that. Let's move you. Oh. The lamp is in the way, I think. Ah, I see what's the problem. We still can't. Oh. I just want that. Can I please move just that? Move that over there. Move this over here for now. How much does this printer page module cost? 1,000. Okay. Let's just stick you there for now. I'm just gonna move stuff around a little bit. Let's move you. over there. And then we'll move you. Oh. Let's move you over there. We're gonna get the industrial in there. Okay. How many lights do we have here? 3. Okay. Well, move you over there. We got these new tapestry things. Maybe they're good. Comfort. Noise counter. Oh, we can't put them there. Okay, we can put you there. We can put you there. We can put you there. And we can put some acoustic panels in there. Put an acoustic panel in there. What do we have in this stash? A small fan can go in there. Let's actually stash these. Because we have the medium ones that I think are better. Alright, we need air vents. We're gonna have to take out another loan, I think. We are. We are gonna have to take out another loan. Okay, that's all the air vents that we can get in there. Can we get an air vent in there? No. Okay. Let's take out that loan. Let's do 2,000 for now. I already did. An extra production line would help. Boost these extra articles. Yeah, I already did that too. Why is it hot there? Okay, we need to do something about that. Now... Where? Alright, let's stick you in there. That actually helps quite a bit. But not as much as these two. No, those two are better. Okay. Then medium plants. It's a little weird having all those plants in here, but hey, if it helps, it helps. Well, that's not what I wanted to pick up. Stash that. Put that in there. Get some more medium plants in here. Okay, that's as good as it gets, it seems. Except heat. We have these big fans that we can put in. Does help. So there. Heat is not a problem, but noise is a little bit of a problem. Let's put an air vent. In there. Okay. So that's an extra page in the newspaper. We have our 2 typesetters, or assembly setups, production setups. We have our 3 telegraphers, and we can now have a 3-page newspaper. That's good. Reporting accessories. I feel like we got something. Yeah, we got the solar system. That won't fit in anywhere there. Baseball bat. They both have already. Yeah. Alright, I guess that's as good as it gets for now. Oh, we have 3 stories that we need to get out on. Oh, he's a little tired. Okay. Oh, we need to bribe someone. $200. Okay. Well, you have been bribed. Boxing. That gives us an item. And that. Okay. Mob is print as many lies as we can. We have the gruesome thing. We got boxing gloves, +1 to sports. Nice. I like it. Okay, we want lies. There's a lie. Ronald, you're going in there. There's a lie. Dennis, you're going in there. There's a lie. Paula, you're going in there. Alright. So we need June on this. We need Sylvia on that. And then we need Ronald on that. Lovely. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Okay. Metal slug trolley, +1 to typesetting and assembly. That is nice. There's another lie. We won't get that in time though, so we'll wait. We have a lot of news stories. Saturday, Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Nice. That is awesome. What's this? Another lie, but it will never be ready in time. It's simply not possible. And ooh, this gives us 2 influence points. But we'll do it next week. 6 days, yeah. It's all for next week. Let's pick that paper up. I think we need to order some food. Yeah. Alright, Sunday morning. Let's get the food up here. Oh. Okay. And we got those boxing gloves. And that metal slug trolley. That costs 75. How big is it? Takes up 3 spaces. Did I not move that? I need to get you out of the way. Okay. Like that. And then we can get this metal slug trolley in the middle there. And over here, we need a lot more space. Need 3 spaces in between. Oh, must print now. Okay. Well, let's print. We have a lot of stories, don't we? It's a little hard to see them all. Why are they all expanded? Collapse all. There we go. That's better. We have all our stories ready. That is awesome. Okay. And we can print 3 lies. Okay. We have a lot of crime. Though that doesn't say crime, it says sport. Okay, if we do crime, and crime, that gives us some. Now, what do we need for you? Gruesome stuff, which is already in. Then we can do sports. Sports and sports. And then we need politics. Yeah. Politics, politics, and politics. We'll lose those 2, but that's fine, I think. 3,820. And that's all our pages, yeah. Okay. This should be good, I hope. Okay, 95,500. That was pretty good, but not a record. Whoever said it's not whether you win or lose that counts probably lost. Who still cares? Okay. 1,500 from the hidden agenda. That's really nice. 3,820 in revenue. And we completed that for 3 influence points. We get 1,500 from him. And we have 4,598. Level 3 typesetting, nice. Okay. That cleared that. What do you want this time? Inspiring, hopeful, and triumphant. Politics, sports, economy, society, entertainment, society. Well, we'll accept it. What do you want? Economy, politics, and unveiling, entertainment, and economy. Okay. We want to get to the ad agency, and that'll also take us to the Empire State Building, which is the mayor. Alright. Let's do that. Monday. Oh, hello there. We're just talking about people's perception of newspapers. Yeah. Indeed, people no longer just stay subscribed to a newspaper. Some like informational newspapers, some like sensational newspapers. And then there's moderates too. The key to get people loyal is to be consistent. If you win over a new district, those people will perceive your newspaper to be of a certain kind. Stay that way and they will become loyal subscribers. Loyal subscribers are forever. How do you become a certain type of newspaper, you ask? Pay close attention to those article tags and where you place them in your newspaper. This week it's totally up to you what kind of newspaper you want to be. Look out for the arrows and you'll get the hang of it. Have a great week, publisher. Goodbye. Okay. Well, let's just remove those. This represents the reader's perception of your newspaper. It moves around depending on the arrows of certain articles you place. Okay? This week you can still decide on what kind of newspaper you want to be. Don't worry, you can always change the public perception later. It'll just be a bit slower. Okay. Only articles that are placed within slots that are marked with the arrows count towards the perception of your newspaper. They are found on the front page and on every large spot. Place your articles strategically. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, we have some news that we need to go cover. So let's get on it. Yeah, you can go there. We are going to pay off our debts. At least some of them. Because we need to buy paper. I wish you could auto restock paper. I feel like that would be nice. Why is it so loud in there? Is it because of the big fan? And the small fan. Let's put a tapestry in there in the toilet. That took away the noise. Okay. The noise in here we can't really do anything about. Not right now, anyway. Oh, we have here, we need an economist. This story file can influence the perception of your newspaper. Report on it and place it strategically. Okay. Will do. Now, inspiring. So, entertainment, society, economy, society, politics, sports. So, it's everything except economy and crime. So, it's basically these four that we need. Yeah. Society. And crime. So society, crime. Okay. Then we have some politics here. Well, you can do that. Bubba Jones announces retirement. Bubba Jones, the legendary golfer, says he's about to retire. His retirement comes after he won the Grand Slam this year. Guess winning everything does become tiring after all. I guess so. We need to hire another reporter. Pause. He has 5 hours remaining. We need to hire another reporter. There isn't really room for that. But we can make room for it. Oh, can we... Yeah, we can do this. We don't need that. Stash that. You can move down there. And then there's room for another reporter. And what do we need? We need someone who can do sports. Resilient concentration recovers faster. Okay, we're taking you. Okay. And then... Oh, we did get... reporting accessories. Got those boxing gloves. They're 100 each, Jesus. Expensive boxing gloves. And you want a baseball bat as well. And you already have the sports board, so that's good. Okay. So you can go in there. And then hopefully Ronald becomes available. Yes. Outstanding. Need someone on politics. I guess it'll be you, Paula. And we need someone on economy. You're a little bit tired, Dennis, so we'll take you. Entertainment. You're both out. It's this week's hot topic. Sports. Nice. Okay. Alright, Ronald. You get in there. Okay, then we need a society guy. Dennis. Public outcry. What'll it be? Nope, they don't care. No protesters. Nice. You're on that. Let's see, we have all three there. We only have one of those. We're not gonna get our mob thing this time. Lawsuit? Oh, I hope not. Because we don't have a lawyer. And we do not have room for a lawyer. We got sued. Lawsuits cost money if left unprocessed. We need to hire a lawyer to deal with this. Let me show where to find one. Yep, I know. The lawyer's desk, yeah, I know. I can't click on her to go away. We can't afford a lawyer's desk, and we don't have room for a lawyer's desk. We could make room up here. Okay. Let's move you over there. Let's just put the trash can there for now. You can fit there. But you can't see there, and our power is at 100%. Now you can. Then you move over there. Take out our loan again. Lawyer's desk there. You can have a trash can. And we need to hire a lawyer. Frugal. Orderly. Big eater. I think we'll go with Rosalie Gray, who is frugal. Okay. There's our lawsuit. Give that to her. Can we move this over just a tad? We can't do more power. We can actually do something like this, I think. And then move these lights around a little bit. That should be fine. Okay. We are using every single inch of space. Comfort. General. Let's give you a little bit of comfort at least. I guess you get a clock like that as well. And then you can have a medium plant there. Alright. Alright. We have a news story. Which will give us an item. Printing. This article can influence the perception of your newspaper. Yeah. Place it in a slot with an arrow to make it contribute to this edition's perception. Okay. Is anything going to be ready? Yeah. More news. We're going to wait until next week. What did we get? A wanted poster, +1 crime. Okay. Sweet. Last chance. Okay. So, right. Potentially nudges perception right. Sensational. Left formal. Okay. Well, I kinda want this to be here. I think that's definitely our biggest story. So that's crime, society, and politics. We did not get triumphant for him, which is annoying. So he's gonna come. They're gonna come for a visit or something. So society. And politics. Or crime. Okay. Then you can come in there. So moderate is our perception right now, which is fine. So this was sports. We'll do another sports article. And that's really all we have. So let's do this one. And then we have 2 old economies. And a politics. Alright. Okay. That seems pretty darn good. Start. Government building engulfed. 121,500 newspapers sold. Sweet! New record. Blessed are the young, for they shall inherit the national debt. Yeah. All new news is old news happening to new people. Alright. 5,633 is the new balance. 4,860 we made. We didn't get that in unveiling either. That sucks. You reached some subscribers from the district. Good. They'll be placed on the bar below, exactly at the spot where your newspaper's perception was. Okay. They accumulate into these blocks. The position represents their perception of your newspaper. Yeah. This represents the reader's perception of your newspaper. Okay. Every week it gradually moves towards your latest edition's perception. Green blocks turn subscribers into loyal subscribers, so it's important to stay true to their perception in order for them to become loyal. Okay, welcome to the monthly event calendar. This calendar will trigger events based on the perception of your newspaper. Since we've reached the end of the year, we'll take a look at the calendar for next year instead. Okay? You'll always be able to preview the calendar of next year at the end of each year. It's always great to know what's coming next. This lens follows the perception pointer. Any events under this lens will happen. Okay. Don't worry, event triggers will start next month, okay? Note that the lens matches the green blocks on the perception bar. The wider your perception range, the more events may potentially occur. Some events can be lucrative. They might give you something to build, a juicy trait, or sometimes even give you money or influence. But be careful, some events might hurt your business. For example, a chance of triggering a risk. Click an event to show more details if you're unsure about what it will do. Chance of receiving a fine. Chance of mobsters paying a visit. 11th hour. If an item is at least 50% done on the last hour of Sunday, it'll complete before the end of Sunday. Ooh, that's nice. Undercover. Negates mobster risks on new news items. Can be used to unlock undercover trait locks. Cool. That is cool. Okay. So we have 4,376 left. So one of our reporters became a junior. Okay, we unlocked a lot of stuff here. The mayor. Sell 122,000 newspapers and we'll get 4 influence points. City has more pressing matters and I don't have the luxury of containing... I didn't read the first bit. Then there's the ad agency, where we can get the sales desk, which we probably will want, but we can't fit it in anywhere right now. Buff sales, that has to be ad sales. Buffs economy, a calculator. A coffee machine. Small lamp. Portrait frame. Counters noise, counters heat, counters smell, and is prestigious. Okay. Okay. Well, we can buy stuff later. We still need to do this. Unveiling. He doesn't want to talk to us. Alright, so... I guess we'll accept the mayor's 122,000 newspapers. And we have 2 mobsters coming. Awesome. Foreign news is now available on the map. Let's find out where it is. We will, but we'll do it in the next one because we are way out of time again. I'm having so much fun with this game. Yeah, we'll continue on in the next one. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, it would be awesome if you'd leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. It really helps out a lot and I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a fantastic day and to see you again in the next one.